Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, October 19th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. A Flagler County K-9 deputy is being lauded as a hero. Deputy First Class Marcus Dawson rescued a 3-year-old from a house fire in Palm Coast's W section on Sunday. Dawson, who was first on scene, says when he got there, he saw a fire on the stove that was spreading to cabinets and creating thick black smoke. He says multiple dogs were barking, and he discovered a toddler hiding under the covers trying to escape the smoke. The child was watching a cartoon on his phone. Let's take a listen to 911 audio from the scene.
Hi, buddy. Where's your mommy?
I lost my mom.
Where's your mommy? Come with me.
Okay.
I have one juvenile out of the house. Oh, I just saw him on the back bedroom. I went to the front door. I saw it was open, and I saw where the fire was, so I kept it closed so I didn't vent it.
Yeah, no.
I came back around because I heard the dogs, and I saw a little head pop up. It was under the covers.
The toddler received medical attention and was not hurt. Deputies say the child's father had apparently gone to pick up dinner and left the toddler asleep while another sibling was home. It is now official. With a 4-1 vote last night, the Flagler County Commission approved a new contract for Heidi Petito, making her the permanent Flagler County Administrator. The lone dissenting vote came from Commissioner Andy Dance. He said he wasn't prepared to give the $14,000 raise that's in the new contract.
I'm not ready quite yet to bump the starting salary to $179. I think there's room in here to sit down and do some maybe incentive-based options that can give Ms. Petito some goals. And I put together an addendum kind of to the contract that talks about a self-appraisal and our own evaluation timeline, setting goals and performance objectives.
Commissioner Dance does support Heidi Petito. He was part of a unanimous vote 2 weeks ago, naming her the permanent administrator. However, he doesn't agree with the commission's process. He said there should be a workshop so they could debate the issue. Flagler County Commissioner Greg Hansen disagrees. He thinks the commission's process is just fine.
Andy, I appreciate all the work you put into this, but you know, we evaluate the administrator every year. And quite honestly, I evaluate the administrator every day. And I'm not hesitant to walk in and say, hey, you need to do this better. So, and I think my colleagues, the rest of us, do the same thing. So I'm not in favor of this, although I appreciate the hard work that you put into this. But I think we've got a pretty good system here. I like the way it works.
Commissioner Joe Mullins believes they're on the right track.
I think we're right on par with the average. And Andy, I do appreciate the work you put in it. Don't get me wrong with that. But I do feel like we're right on task. I've asked other managers in areas, and if anything, we're a little lower, but for our size. But I think we're right on par with that price.
Heidi Petito took over as interim county administrator when Jerry Cameron stepped down in July. A Matanzas high school student is accused of bringing drugs to school. Amy Cherry reports.
Deputies say a school resource officer found the student to be in possession of a vape-style pen containing hashish oil. Sheriff Rick Staley says things got worse from there.
The student became unruly and was taken into an office, at which time he used his head to headbutt our school resource deputy also in the head, fortunately not seriously. This is a student that turned a relatively minor charge into a felony battery on a law enforcement officer in resisting. Parents, talk to your kids. You batter a deputy, you're going to be arrested and charged with a felony. Be smart. Don't mess up your future by making stupid, important decisions.
At last check, the 16-year-old boy was in the custody of the Department of Juvenile Justice. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
An annual holiday tradition will be returning to Flagler Beach. John Arking has more.
Following a lengthy Flagler Beach City Commission meeting last week, it was decided to bring back First Friday for the first time in nearly 2 years on December 3rd with a big light-up of holiday lights, followed the next day by the holiday parade. The decision came despite the reluctance of Commissioner Jane Mealy, who cited concerns from Bob Snyder, director of the Flagler Health Department, that COVID was still an issue.
I don't know that I'm 100%. I'm still, going back to the things that Bob Snyder said. there is still a virus out there.
You could be 71%
I know.
number of vaccinated.
Outdoors, too. This isn't going to be...
I know it's outdoors, so I'll vote for it.
John Lugerai, president of the Flagler Beach Business Bureau, said the events would be a necessary tonic to the community, both financially and emotionally.
We've been through so much in the last 5 years, and we needed something that's going to bring some holiday spirit, some warm and welcomingness, and some fun to our town.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
Safety improvements are coming to State Road A1A. Karen Johnson has details.
The Florida Department of Transportation will hold a project update open house regarding plans on State Road A1A from north of Ocean Marina Drive to south of West Mayor Place today from 5:30 in the evening to 7 o'clock. The purpose of the project is to enhance safety for pedestrians and drivers. The project plans to upgrade the existing pedestrian crossing, add medians, and construct a new left turn lane on northbound A1A. Jessica Ottaviano is the Public Information Officer for FDOT.
What we're asking is the public to come out, look at some proposed plans, and give us some feedback. We did have a public meeting back in July that offered the same public comment to get some feedback. We've gone and looked at some of those things and wanted to incorporate those into our designs and show the public those things. And overall, the project's purpose is to enhance safety for pedestrians and drivers.
The open house will be held at the Beverly Beach Town Hall on North Ocean Shore Boulevard in Flagler Beach. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
What can we do with CARES Act funds?
As information from the federal government describes, CARES Act funds are meant to help state, county, local, and tribal governments in the wake of the coronavirus. That means they're one-time funds. Florida State Representative Paul Renner says that the state is trying to repair the damage that COVID has caused.
It's an opportunity to look at infrastructure type things that are capital projects that are long-term assets that benefit us over, 10, 20, 30 years. And so I think that's where you'll see, hopefully, a lot of the focus. We did a good job last year of plowing money back into our reserves.
Renner said Florida is more resilient than other states in making a comeback from the COVID issues. Free for All Fridays on the radio on Fridays, and it's on the Flagler radio app anytime you want to listen. Tomorrow, what is the state of mental health help in Flagler County? Our state reps talk about it. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.